Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you're here. Today we are on our third and final part of this series where we are breaking down what are the only three things that you need to focus on marketing and scaling your business going into 2023. These are the things that can help you hit your $1 million and beyond. Full disclosure, legally, I feel like I should have done this earlier, but I am in no way, shape, or form promising that you're gonna hit $1 million. I am literally just teaching you the things that have helped my clients hit those milestones as well as myself, and what I'm really genuinely seeing shift in the industry in terms of what the trends look like, what my peers have been shifting to, and how they're showing up in order to hit their milestones, as well as just diving into what the gurus are teaching that isn't working anymore, because these are outdated strategies and what you need to be doing differently in a simplified 3-step approach going into the rest of this year. So I can't wait to dive into this with you. Today it is all about optimizing your sales through live launches and evergreen strategies. Evergreen is basically passive income, selling things all year round. Live launching is creating a marketing campaign for a particular period of time in order for you to bring attention and awareness to your products. If you have live launched before, you may have a love-hate relationship. Let's be honest, you probably have a hate-hate relationship with it. Consider this episode the episode that changes your mind about what it means to live launch your programs, because the way that we teach it is that we marry our live launch strategies with our evergreen strategies in a way that makes you feel excited about the work that you're putting in. And mind you that this is part 3, step 3 in the CEO framework. So we've already laid down your brand. We have already elevated your marketing. By the time we get to this point where we're optimizing your sales in this way, this is why launching feels easy. This is why it feels stress-free. This is why it feels possible. So there's a lot of preparation that goes into it, but I really want to reframe what your negative perception of live launching might be, and I want to get you excited about it again. So we're gonna go ahead and dive in, but hey, before we do that, will you just do me a favor? If you like this video so far, topic of this video as you listen to it through, hit the like button, but most important, will you just hit that subscribe button? It really helps, not just to grow my channel, but to let YouTube know that this is the kind of content that you want to watch from me or from my peers, and it also just really showcases your support for free 99. This is a great way for you to freely support the work that we are doing, and I am ever grateful for you being able to do that and willing to do that. So thank you so much. Hit the subscribe. Let's dive in. So if you've been following along for the past 2 parts of this series, we have been diving into exactly what is no longer serving us. If you are a coach, a consultant, a service provider, an agency owner, a course creator, a creator in general, if you are in the knowledge-based industry, if you are teaching any kind of programs, if you are leveraging your expertise to sell your offers and services, then this is for you. This channel is for you. This podcast is for you. This programs are for you here at Brand You. Everything we do is for that target audience. If that's you, let me get a whoop whoop. All right, that was a little lame, but we're gonna go with it. I really just want you to know that if that's you, there are strategies that you have been taught that are wrong, my friends. And it's not like they were wrong forever. Some of them were, for sure, but they're wrong for now. They're wrong for what's next. They're wrong for what's ahead, because so much has shifted and changed. And I've been in the marketing industry for over 15 years. I'm not new to this game. I worked in corporate, I worked with nonprofits, I worked for agencies, I worked for Fortune 500 companies, I worked for multi-million-dollar clients, I worked for myself. I've been in the game for a while. I have seen trends. I have been ahead of trends. And that is where we are right now. There is a pivotal shift that is truly happening in the online space, in this industry, as we phase into 2023 and beyond. And I want you to be ahead of it. I want you to be excited about it. I want you to feel well equipped and prepared for it. And I want you to hang up the things that no longer serve you, because in order for you to get to the next phase, you have to be willing to step away from certain things. It's not additive to what you're already doing. It's in lieu of in certain instances. And so I want you to think about the kind of things that are pulling you away from fully embracing these 3 steps And I want you to start fully embracing these 3 steps because this is going to help you be successful if you do it consistently and authentically. And I am so excited to share that with you. Now, when it comes to optimizing your sales, you're typically going to get 2 kind of people out there. You're going to get the people who are so pro-launch that is what they live and breathe. They feel like every business and every industry has to launch all the time as the only sales strategy. And what you end up doing is you end up living in this feast or famine approach to your revenue numbers. You'll have a really profitable month, and then the next month you tank, or you only have like payments from the prior month, and you don't really have anything new to talk about even. So even like your strategy and your content kind of shifts because you're like, oh, I'm not really launching anything. What do I talk about now? Then you have in the other camp the people who are super anti-launch. They want nothing to do with that. They are all about passive income, evergreen, and that is the only approach that they have to their offers. And they're either successful but burnt out or bored. They're tired of selling the same thing over and over, talking about the same thing over and over again. They really want to be able to have a different approach when it comes to their marketing, when it comes to the offers that they have. Or they fooled themselves into thinking that passive income was the way for them to be able to grow a business because you're like too busy for anything else. So everything has to be passive. But they didn't realize that there's nothing passive about passive income, and that if you build it, they actually won't come, and that there actually is some marketing that has to be done with it. And so you feel exhausted or frustrated or annoyed that you somehow bought into this false hope that your $27 offer was going to be the only thing that you need in order to grow and scale, or your online course that you put together was just all of a sudden going to instantly attract everyone to come over. And it doesn't quite work like that. I'm here to tell you that you actually need both. You need both live launches and an evergreen approach. You need to be able to be selling something all year round, and you have to be able to have a live launch where you're drawing attention and running campaigns and bringing awareness to something that you're doing. I mean, think about it from the point of an artist, right? So let's think about, Beyonce, for example. So she just came out with Renaissance, her new album in 2022. And when she went to launch this album, you better believe that your girl went after an entire launch strategy for it. She completely ghosted the gram, pulled down all of her posts. She didn't even have a profile pic. It was very Beyonce of her. And she got your attention by teasing things online, teasing the wait list. She added some nostalgia to it with some kits that had throwback CDs. There was so many fun elements that she did. And when it got close to her actual launch, she came out with a splash. She showed up on the cover of magazines, and she was just really incredible, and these really big and grandiose kind of dresses and wear. Her whole vibe and launch was a thing. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's happening. That was it. So when that album dropped, we were obsessed. We could not get enough of it. TikTok world, Reels world, trending audios were everywhere. Everybody was creating dances for it. It was a vibe. It was a whole thing. And from that, she has continued to bring attention to this through different ways, whether it's showing up for media interviews, whether it's dropping new releases or just updates to things. Maybe it's her tour dates or merch. There are still things that she's dripping out post that initial live launch. That is the magic of bringing the two together. It isn't live launching by itself, and it isn't evergreen passive income by itself. You need those moments where you're curating an amazing campaign so that people are reminded of what you do, of the products you have. And yeah, you could live launch and evergreen the same program. It doesn't even have to be a new program. It could be something that's always available all year round, and there's just seasons that you bring even more attention to it, and you create new fun campaigns. Maybe you host another live training session. Maybe you have just some more, maybe you're running ads for a season. I'm not a huge fan of ads. I love to do everything organically, but you're getting more leads, you're getting more attention, more eyes on product that already exists, that's in your portfolio, and that's sold all year round. But maybe you're adding an extra masterclass to it, or having a special promo. You have new affiliates, so you're reaching new audiences. The power and the magic comes with both. It literally comes with both. And that is the secret to optimizing your sales. So the way that I approach this with all of our clients that I'm going to leave with you is I want you, of course, strategy is top of mind. Like, why not? Why would you do anything different? Listen, messy action will take you far. Like, I am here for messy action. If you are just in the beginning stages of your business, don't feel like you have to have all of this together, all the strategy going. Like, just get out there, just start serving your audience, start talking about things, see what resonates with them. That's a conversation for another day. But when you get to this point where you're like, I have a proven concept, I have a proven brand, I have a proven offer, and I'm ready to sell it, I'm ready to grow, I'm ready to hit 10K months, 50K months, 100K months. I'm ready to hit my $1 million year plus and do it in a way that feels exciting and feels authentic and feels aligned and feels like I am not overwhelmed and don't have burnout. That's when you have to start thinking super strategically about everything that you're doing. And so when it comes to your launch strategies, I want you to think about your entire year at a glance. I want you to think about certain seasons that you could live launch your programs. That is your big rocks. I want that filled first in your calendar, minus your own personal life. Make sure your live launches are around your personal life. Don't you dare launch when you are on vacation or the kids are on vacation or you have other things that are going on that are pulling your attention to it. Create the space for you to give all of your attention to this live launch. Plug that into your calendar for the year. Once you have that, then I want you to think about what you're going to evergreen in between. And you only want to evergreen proven offers and programs, which are things that people have bought. And so if you have not had some success with selling things to people live, what makes you think you're going to have success by passively selling to people? So you really do want to test your concepts, test your messaging through live launches, and then go from there. Once you know when you are live launching, then you're going to reverse engineer. You're going to work your way backwards and really kind of think through a month before a launch, a couple months before a launch, what does it look like leading up to it? And then once you have that timeline, you're gonna fill in the blank in terms of your content and how you show up with anything that you want to talk about in relation to your brand. And that is the magic of this optimizing your sales, is you now get to look at your live launches, look at what your launch goals are, and then fill in the gap. You want 50K months, you want 100K month. Let's figure out how we're gonna get you there, whether it's through more live launches or through selling more passively through your evergreen programs in between your live launches. When you're ready to go evergreen with a program is when you have a proven concept. And you can prove this up in multiple ways. You could prove it up through a successful live launch. You could prove it up through paid ads where you're testing messaging and you're seeing what's really connecting with people. You can prove it up through marketing content and really being able to curate positioning and messaging alignment to see what's really resonating with people. But most importantly, you want to prove it up with real sales. Are people buying this? Because it's one thing for them to just soak in the content around it. It's another thing for them to actually purchase it. You could also prove it up if you're just getting started. I talk about beta launching all the time. And in my Business 101 course, if you're just starting in your business, you can get my Business 101 course that literally teaches you how to start your business from scratch, from thinking of an idea that you could do, I want to start a business, where do I even start? What can I monetize? What's my passion? To literally dotting your I's and crossing your T's in every single facet as you're getting started in your business, from legal to finance to marketing and website. And then how to beta launch your MVP offer, minimal viable product. So inside of my Business 101 course, head to thebrandvibe.com/shop. In the campus shop, you can get instant access to this and you can binge this in less than 2 hours. It is so helpful. The course I wish I had when I was just starting in my business. But we talk about how to beta launch your program. This isn't just when you launch your brand for the first time. It could also be when you're launching your very first offer. So you could prove up your concept through a beta launch where you're either selling it to a limited number of students, to a limited number of students at a discount, to a limited number of students for free in exchange for a review or feedback. And this really allows you to figure out what is working with people and what they want. And it also gets you some instant testimonials for a program that has yet to be launched, which adds like immense social proof when you're finally ready for that live launch. So lots of different strategies you could use to prove it up, but you got to get some success before you even decide to go evergreen. And I say that, I don't talk about a lot of things as like, you have to do this. You know that I'm all about doing things your way, but this is just smart business. And I don't want you to look this over. You can try it, but if you build it, they won't necessarily come. You really got to work hard at it. So that is part of optimizing your sales. Deciding when to go evergreen, kind of graduating to that evergreen approach really starts with a proven concept. And then from there, it goes into creating a really killer funnel, because you want essentially a hands-off client experience when you are when you are launching through evergreen. And this is why most honest coaches will tell you, like, there's nothing passive about passive income, because there is so much preparation that happens leading up to that. It's the creation of the program because it's instantly available. It is the curation of all of the assets, from the landing page to collect the leads, to the actual emails that are going to go out to people that you collected leads from, to the actual like sales promotion of it, to the post survey that's sent to people who didn't purchase, to the new client onboarding for the people who did purchase, and then having that all in an automated process and rinse and repeat, and then bringing attention to it and making sure it's updated and making sure that, nothing is broken inside of it. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into passive income. So this is my honesty with you and saying, like, don't go through all that work if you have yet to even prove up the concept through live launching. But when you have proven the concept through live launching, don't miss out on the opportunity to take the extra step with a little bit more work, go above and beyond, and actually create some significant passive income in between your live launches to optimize your sales. There's a lot more that we can dive into inside of optimizing your sales. We get into all of that and then some in the CEO Accelerator. This is why I'm so excited about this as our signature program, because we get a chance to really deep dive into curating the perfect custom formula for you. There is not a one size fits all. Being in the marketing world for so long, there are 101 ways for you to market something and be effective at that. It's the foundation that becomes non-negotiable in the CEO method. Clarify your brand, elevate your marketing, optimize your sales. Now, how you go about doing that, that is where most coaches go wrong. That is where the plug and play, paint by numbers kind of approach gets pushed down our throats. Like, I achieved this amazing success because I did boot camps. I achieved this awesome success because I am promoting, like, I did webinars, and webinars are the way of the future. I was this amazing because I did live virtual summits, and live virtual summits are the only way for you to be successful. And if you're not, you're an idiot. Like, doesn't it feel that way sometimes, that in people's approach to what has worked so well for them? I'm not saying they're making up what's worked well for them, but in their approach to it, it becomes this like absolutes, this end all be all, like it's their way or the highway. They're the only one that has figured out this magical formula, and there's no other way for you to be successful. And you see their success because in a lot of times, most cases, it's real, but it's not duplicatable, and it's not repeatable, and it's not for everyone. And so that is where people go wrong. Like, I don't want to just give you the fish. I want to teach you to fish. I want you to figure out how to pivot when the market calls you to pivot, how to be agile when a current strategy isn't working, how to choose, how to create an event, a launch event that you love, that you're aligned to. If you hate live training, don't you dare do a 5-day challenge with 5 live trainings and then some. You're going to be exhausted, and you're not going to show up for your people, and they're going to know that. Like, pick the thing that aligns with you. If you love passive income and passively selling, like, a waitlist strategy could be really powerful for you. You want to really find the marketing strategy that works for you so that you can work for your people, so you can show up with confidence, you can pour your all into them, you can give value. Because when you do that, I'm telling you, it's game over. It's literally game over because you're living your truth. You're living your authenticity. You're literally doing the thing that you love, and it lights you up and it allows you to step into your worth and show up for your people. And I trust me when I tell you, when they see that energy, when they're drawn to that vibe, they're gonna be like, take my money, literally take my money, honey. Like, I want, because the way that you're showing up right now is so dang empowering. Like, and I haven't even paid you yet. So how much more once I'm inside of this program? How much more once I buy this course? Like, how much more when I join your membership and I'm part of your community? It's not trickery, it's authenticity, it's relationship, it's partnership, it's reciprocity. It's you really giving your all because you can, because you chose a strategy that worked for you, because you chose one that is in a market that's in demand for what you have to offer, because you did it in a way that was authentic to your brand, because you called in clients who actually align with the messaging and the brand values that you're putting out there. And so by the time you get to this point of live launching and selling and evergreen marketing, I'm telling you, look at, like, the jacket's off. Like, we're getting real in here. But I'm telling you, like, that is the moment where everything changes for you personally in your business. For your clients, yes, but for you personally. And that's what I want from you. I want you to love launching so much because you have picked a strategy that fills up your cup and doesn't drain you and really allows you to show up with confidence for your people. That is the joy of business. That is redeeming that power. That is you stepping into your CEO heels and really putting yourself out there in a way that feels really dang good. I can't wait for you to be able to experience this. This is why this was a 3-part series, because they all really align to one another. It is what we are all about. It's what I'm all about. It's what Brand You is built on. It's what our main signature program, the CEO Accelerator, really teaches you how to dive into each of these 3 things. And if you know that you're ready to be a part of that program, you can go ahead and at least add yourself to the wait list so you're the first to hear once the doors open. This is a cohort-based program for now because I really love being able to give that intimate touch and support to people when we're starting and growing our business at this same phase. And it is hybrid, where there are pre-recorded modules for you to be able to binge and to view and to have full access to, but there's also live coaching sessions that really will deep dive into your business, your brand, and customizing these strategies to exactly what works for you. So invest in your business, invest in your brand, invest in who you are, whether it's your time, your energy, your finances, your effort, your focus going into 2023. If you want to be a part of the CEO Accelerator, head on over to brandvibe.com/CEO and go ahead and join the waitlist for the next round. And hey, if you're not ready for that, I'm fine with that too. Everything that I'm doing is to be able to empower you on your journey and meet you right where you are. And if this isn't where you are right now, that's okay. There's going to be plenty of other opportunities for us to work together, for you to be able to grow in your business. Stay connected. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure that you don't miss a beat for the next videos that come out. I am literally making this my platform to give free content, free value as much as I possibly can. I know that nothing beats human interaction, accountability, me coaching you in your business, being hands-on. Like, that has single-handedly grown my business from 0 to where it is right now. It's when I started investing in myself, investing in coaches. But I also know that you have to be in the right mindset and frame of mind for that, and that it may not be for everyone or it may not be for you right now. And so that's why free resources like this are so powerful. And in the meantime, again, just stay connected, subscribe to the channel, come on back, follow me over on Instagram. I'm at The Brand Vibe is my business name, and then also at The Nicole Nieves. And I would be so honored to just continue to being part of your world. What did you get out of this episode in this series? Like, what did you take away from it? Let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Let's celebrate your wins. Let's celebrate your progress. Celebrate even mindset shifts that may have happened along the way. And you know the drill. Until next time, I'm sending you all of the good vibes. All right. Starting, boys! All right, I'm exhausted. It's 11:30 p.m. It has been a day. I'm gonna bring this pillow back so I can lean on it. What we gonna do right here is go back. If you take your love away from me, I'll go crazy. Hey! I literally don't even have an outline for this, but I know launching with the back of my hand, so I should be able to just be real quick with this.
3 hours later.
I literally talk so freaking much. Oh my gosh.